Hey, what's up, guys? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to episode number 32 of Constructing Los Dangeles. Yes, guys, we are back for episode 32. Last episode, we were working on this little house over here, this little urban-looking thingy-mabob. Not too fancy, just a simple little modern-looking house. I added a little, like, spruce wood thing on the back here, which looks pretty cool. So that house is done. I also am working on a couple new houses here, so we got a sandstone house here, which I don't really like, and I think I'm going to switch out for something else. We'll see what happens. And then this house right here, which is like a little neighborhood house that I actually built with my friend David in the subscriber world a few months ago. So that is that. And then, of course, I need a whole bunch of more houses here, which I will fill in the coming days. But on this episode, guys, we're not going to do any house building. We're going to build a park. And I have this little lot right here on the back of the McDonald's. And I want to build a park here, and I thought it would be a genius marketing strategy for the McDonald's because, I mean, McDonald's sees this park here, and they're like, yo, we should totally build a McDonald's right behind the park, so all the kids, like, come running to McDonald's after they're finished playing on the swing set and stuff like that. So that is what we're doing here. It's a genius marketing strategy for the McDonald's, and I am looking for what I need here, which is gravel. And I'm going to build myself a park. So let me just get out some materials. We've got some fences. Let's get some glowstone. Some trap doors. We need some trees, of course. That's very important. Green wool. Let's get some bone meal. What else do we need? This and I think that's no. We need this. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna make some pathways, and then I'm going to plant some trees. Plant some, or not plant. I'm gonna place some street lights and things and like that. Put a fountain in the middle. A swing set. Some benches. It's gonna look snazzy. So let's go ahead and start. So obviously we have all of this under here, which sucks, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly break blocks going all the way down here because I'm going to add like a gravel pathway that isn't like completely just like set in stone, more or less. I'm just going to add one that, you know, you can walk on it, but like it's not like fully gravel, kind of. So all these spots that I just broke, unfortunately, since I terraformed this whole thing, you know, I have to place all this in. I get some questions sometimes asking why I built this world, why I didn't just do this world in super flat since I do so much terraforming to make things look flat. And the reason for that is, I mean, it's just, the terrain looks just so much better I mean, there's a lot of, believe it or not, I mean, even though there's a lot of terraformed areas that I flattened out, like in the city, most of this map is really built around the environment, and that's really fun. I mean, that's really the main reason why I didn't do a super flat. And plus, I mean, I built an entire map. I filled in an entire super flat world. I was really burnt out on building super flats. So that's why I stopped and chose something else. And that's that. So yeah. I mean, Los Angeles is coming along, you know, slowly but surely. It's going to be finished. I'm really focusing on the city district because I want to make that look good. You know, got some special things I've been working on. It's all good. And that's kind of what I want right there. Just kind of like a gravel pathway thing, and then of course I want to see how many blocks away this is. It is 5 blocks away, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this side. So 1 2 3 4 5, so like right here I'm just gonna like randomly break blocks like around this edge thing. I don't want to break too many though. Just take it down to like right here. Yeah, that's fine. And then I need to fill in some of these blocks that I ripped. That looks good. Okay, so now I just need to do the same thing again. This is kind of a pain in the butt, but you know what? It's stuff we need to do. So how you guys doing? Obviously we got some castle going. The castle series is back up and running. As we start to approach some new updates, apparently, you know, we've gotten a little bit of information on Twitter from 4J about some new updates. Hopefully that'll come out soon. I mean, it seems like a TU14 is going to be a pretty good update. So I'm glad that it is, you know. I mean, TU12 was a great update. You know, we got our upside down stairs and slabs and things like that. And TU14 should be introducing some new blocks and things like that. So I think it's going to be a good update. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it comes out soon because it's going to, you know, make the Minecraft experience that much better on Xbox because, you know, that's what we all like. New stuff is good, especially on Minecraft. Okay, I just broke blocks I didn't want to break. Whoops. I'm just going to put fences here because I'm pretty sure I can still put, yep. Alright, so just fill this in with gravel. There we go. We have our little pathways on both sides, like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place some blocks, like to plant some trees Actually, I'm gonna place them like 3 blocks away. We'll place them there. Well, 2 blocks actually. And I'm just gonna go like a few blocks down and just place trees. Just let me make sure. I want to put the same amount of distance between each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put 9 blocks in between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like right here. And that should do it. And then I need to place one right here. And right here. And then all I'll do is I'll just cut the video and I'll just bone meal all those trees all the way up and make them look fancy. So I'll do the same thing over here real quick before I cut. And I do believe this was on that lining, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check that. I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, let's do it. So here, and then we take it down 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should do it. Let's just make sure that's 9. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I just need to place my blocks here. And then I'll cut the video, make these trees tall and pretty, and then I'll come back to you guys. We'll continue the park. So we got all the places where we want to plant the trees, so now I just got to plant them. So guys, don't go anywhere. I will be right back.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, we are back. I went ahead and planted the trees, and I even did some extra special mowing of the lawn just for you guys, so that took me a long time. I actually also replaced this tree's leaves with, instead of oak leaves, like these ugly yellow dead oak leaves, I replaced them with some fresh and beautiful spruce wood leaves. I'm going to do that for all the trees, but that took me like 15 minutes just by itself, so I'm going to do that, like, obviously on my own time, so yeah, I already did it over here for one of these trees, but basically all the trees in the desert biome, I don't really like the desert biome at all, and it's unfortunate that the one in this world is so big. But I'm just going to make sure that I can, like, I'm just going to try to, I guess, cover it up as much as I can by switching out all the trees with, obviously all these are going to be spruce wood, leaves, and all that stuff. Try to mow all the lawns, make them green wool just so it looks better. And that is pretty much it. So, guys, let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and, well, let's really get started, really, because we didn't do too much so far. You know, it took me like a year to record, or to, you know, fill in all the grass and do all that stuff. So let's get out some swiftness because we want to do this quick. Alright, so, I mean, I'm going to just take a little spruce wood leaves. I'm just going to line this whole thing 2 blocks high. Just as a little, like, hedge, more or less, for the playground. Because we don't want any, you know, black vans coming up and stealing the kids. That would be bad. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm going to place these little, like, things right here. I'm going to place some snow on top of those. Like that. And there we go. We have our little hedge thing. So now, I'm going to place some benches. And this is going to be simple, really. I'm just going to take some spruce wood. And I'm just going to put some benches just like this. Just super simple. Just like that. 2 blocks away from over here. So yeah, right here. Yeah. Okay, now I just want to make sure this is right. Yep, it is. Okay, so I'm just going to like place like benches like every 3 blocks or so. Just, you know, just so the parents could sit and watch their kids play, work up an appetite, and go to McDonald's. That's exactly what we want, right? Genius marketing. Okay, let's see. And then I'm going to put one more in the middle here. Let's just see how this one looks. I might even add 2 more. You know what? I'm just going to put 4 benches, just like that. Those are our benches. So now it's time to add a fountain. So let's go ahead and get out some sandstone. Probably not even going to use sandstone, but I just want to mark the middle here. I'm pretty sure the middle is 2 blocks, in fact. So let me just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the middle is these 2 blocks right here. Did I get that right? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. So that's like more or less the middle, I guess. So I'm going to come like on this side and on this side. It doesn't have to be like totally symmetrical, but close enough will do. Something like this. I'm just going to make like a simple little fountain. Something that'll look nice on the area. Let's go like this. Something like that, you know. Just a simple little fountain. I might actually make it a little bit better than that. Let's just break all this. There we go. Now it's symmetrical. So that looks pretty good. You know, we'll put the fountain there. I want to replace all of this underneath of here with actually what should I put underneath the fountain? Decisions. Well, let's pick something. Let's just do clay. Because I was going to do sand, but I don't really want to deal with the defying gravity any more than I already have to. So it's not even going to be visible very much, so it's no big deal. So let's just fill this in. And then I'll add the fountain. So I don't know if I'm gonna do like one of those fountains I did for my castle that's built, where you know it's like the water spouting everywhere, kind of. I think I'm just gonna do like a really standard, simple fountain, just nothing fancy about it at all. I'm just gonna keep it real simple, something like this, and then I'll just let the water roll off the top here, kind of like that. Just a simple little fountain, and then of course I could just break the sandstone underneath that. We get in here, take a dip. Uh-oh, that's not good. We need to. There we go. So there's our fountain. It's just really simple. It'll work. I think that looks good for the middle of the whatever, the park. So yeah, and then what I want to do is actually add some little bushes around the fountain, kind of like what I did on the Castle Let's Build, but a little bit different. The Castle Let's Build fountain is much more prolific than this one. So, okay, that looks good. All right, so that's cool. We have our fountain. That is perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. So now let's go ahead and place some. What am I looking for here? Trapdoors, glowstone, and some fences. And I'm just gonna place. Actually, no, I might do like classic Danville lighting. That might be cool. Let's do that. Let's do classic Danville lighting. So, of course, each one of these has 9 blocks in between, which is good because that's an odd number. So I can place some. Oh, I got rid of the ones at the end because they're kind of colliding with this tree, and I didn't like that. So, right here, that should be 4 blocks in between. Yes, sir. There, and then of course, just in the middle of every single tree, we'll add a little classic Danville street light. I think it'll look cool. We're going old school here. Old school right here. Look at that. I love it. Reminds me of the good old days of Danville. Alright, so let's see. Let's just place all these going all the way down. I'll probably just do 2 of them now, and then I'll cut and fill them all in. I'll do 2 on the other side as well. Okay, let's see. Here and here. And here and here. Okay, and then I'll just do 2, and then I'll cut, finish them all, and then we'll come back. This park is going to be pretty fancy. Alright, so let's just do this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill it in. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'll fill in all of those, I'll create them, and then we'll come right back and continue this little park. Looks kind of good, right? Maybe I'll do a couple more of those spruce wood tree conversions, but anyway, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. So I went ahead and added these little lamps here, and they look pretty fancy, especially at nighttime when you're walking down this aisle here. Aisle? What am I talking about? Aisle, kind of little pathway thing. And yeah, so let's go ahead and continue. So I want to add some more of these little spruce wood things, spruce wood leaves, and I want to add those all around. So I was thinking like, maybe not. That did not. I didn't think that through. I think like right here maybe. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll just take this all the way down to like right here. Yeah, actually right here. That'll do. And then I just want to, swiftness potions. I always forget to put those. I always put those away. My controller's starting to break. I can barely keep my analog sticks straight anymore. They always like when I like press onto them, they don't work half the time. So I probably need to get a new controller soon, a new rapid fire controller. So I'll have to do some research on that pretty soon. Because this one, you know, this one lived its course without a doubt. It's getting old. It's getting up there in the age. So let's see. So we got this right. We got these little like things there, which look cool. So I like that. What I want to do is, I mean, I don't know if is a good idea. I really don't know. It's tough. It's a tough call. I was thinking about like adding like a cobblestone lining around these benches, like this. This could look weird, but it could look good at the same time. So let's just give it a shot. I would use stone if it didn't look so ugly, but you know, what can you do? Alright, so get rid of that. Do the same thing over here. And then I want to add another street light, a couple more trees, and then the jungle gym, or I am going to add a jungle gym. I actually, fun fact, one of my first videos I ever made was a tutorial on how to build a jungle gym in Minecraft. I'll put the link in the description. I'm going to build that off camera. I'm not going to build it now because it takes a good 10 minutes to build, and you know, even though this video isn't insanely long, since I did so much off-camera stuff, I've been recording now for like an hour, so I'm getting kind of tired, I can't lie. So, I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. I'm getting a little bit tired, but that's okay. So I will do that. I will build that swing set if you do want to check it out in the description. I will build that. I just don't think I'm going to build it on this video. I will have it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on the next episode of Constructing Los Dangeles. So, yeah. I need some pressure plates. I'm going to place... No, that's not a pressure plate. I'm going to place just like some small tables here on the corners of these benches. Just so the parents could put their... I don't even know. Just put their thing that they need to put on that bench. Whatever that would be. Leave your cell phone right there. So there we go. We got some little benches. I'm going to place another tree right in here somewhere, maybe. Maybe one right here. That's not a tree. One right here. And one right there. I think that's a good spot. I'll add those later. So now so I am going to put the jungle gym like right here. I'm going to put two of them. I'm going to put one on this side and then one on this side. And then I'm going to add some sandboxes here. So I want to add that right now. So let's get out some oak wood, some pressure plates, and some sand. And I'm just going to kind of like do a little bit of a lining here. We'll go from here to like right here. And this will be our, oh, that's on the wrong block. And then right there, that'll be our little sandbox. That actually isn't quite perfect. Actually, I'm going to take this in a few blocks because I don't want this to be huge. I'm going to make it like that instead. Let me get this grass to replace that because I don't want to just leave it like that. And then I'm just going to take the lining of this sandbox is going to be some oak wood blocks. And I'm going to place some pressure plates on top of that. Just I think that's a good lining for the sand. It's actually, I use that in a couple holes in my golf course. So I'm actually kind of used to building sand traps. Not saying that the kids should get trapped in the sand. I don't even know. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And this is going to line up with the other edge of the bench right here. And it's going to go to this line right here. So right here. Yes, indeed. So, oops. Okay, now I can just get rid of all this. Blake, break. Blake. I can't talk. I'm so tired. Been recording for a while now because it took me a long time to plant all those trees. The trees were just giving me some issues. They were not. I put away my swiftness potion again. I wish I could just keep that. Like, I wish you had like a permanent spot in your hotbar, like one spot that like even if you clear your inventory by accident, it still stays there. Now that is an idea, 4J Studios. You guys should hire me. Like, so you could just put like your swiftness or like your favorite block, a block that you always use. That way, like, if you want to like clear your inventory to use some new blocks, you can just simply clear the 8 slots, and then there's one slot that's just permanent, like a permanent block. Maybe it's like your bed if you're trying to sleep through the nights or something like that. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea, to be honest. They could even do that in like survival too. Like you could have like, I don't know, that might make survival even easier than it already is. Like they could have like, even if you die, like you still like keep one thing with you. Yeah, that definitely would make survival easier than it already is. I mean, survival is already the easiest thing. I wish they made survival a little bit harder. So, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do for the sandbox. I'll make it like a little bit deeper in the middle. I'll do the same thing on this side as well. Unfortunately, since this is a lot more terraformed than this side, I gotta fill this in. Curse you. Look at this. Look at how ominous it looks under here. It's all covered up by McDonald's and highways and cities. It's crazy. Alright, so... Okay, so oh no! There we go. So I'll just fill this all in around the corners. And then I think it goes like this, right? Like that? Is that how I did that? Yes, indeed. So now, unfortunately, I gotta break all this. Let's just stack it up. Let's just do it. Come on, stack. Going back and forth. Sand, curse you, sand. Why can't you just not defy gravity, please? Or, wait, can you defy gravity? I hate how you don't. Okay, so now I'm going to put the pressure plates over top of these. And it's going to look like a sandbox, kind of. A little bit. I wish I could put, like, shovels or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sand shovels. I don't know. I could have, like, a... Do villagers give birth in, Xbox Minecraft? I don't think they do. I don't know. I don't remember. I was gonna put like a baby villager in the sandbox. Alright guys, that starting to look pretty good, right? Simple little park. So I'll plant these trees real quick, and then I'm probably gonna close this up. And we'll come back to you guys with episode number 33 of Constructing Los Dangeles. That's crazy how many episodes we had. And we'll continue building. I'll probably build something completely different. Like one day it's a park, one day it's a house, one day it's a McDonald's, one day it's a skyscraper. You never know with this series, right? That is a really ugly looking tree. This is the problem I was having when I was planting the trees over there. I kept getting really tiny, Humpty Dumpty, ugly looking trees. So let me just break this one and see if I can get a good one. Alright, here we go. Alright, come on. Professor Oak's got a big boner. Oh, wait. I don't know. Is that... I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I might come back later and make it better, but for the sake of the video, let's just leave it. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Yes, that's... Oh, what the... What the... that tree is huge. God, that's the biggest tree. That's one of the bigger trees I've ever seen. Holy crap, that thing is huge. It just like makes the other one look like a little midget. Jesus. All right, well... this tree is probably going to have to go because I'm going to have to make a one that looks just as equally colossal. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You know, we started a park. I'm going to add these jungle gyms. Come back to you guys next episode. Clearly, this guy doesn't like the sand. And, you know, it's looking kind of fancy. You know, just a simple little addition to the Constructing Los Angeles neighborhood. We got all these houses here. They need somewhere to hang out and do something. So, I mean, you can do your drug deals over here. The kids can play. It's all good. So, guys, thanks for watching. It has been Dangeles. Be sure to click the like button if you did enjoy the video, and I will talk to you guys on the next episode. But until then, me and this villager, we're going to head over to McDonald's because I'm pretty hungry. And, yeah. So, guys, thanks for watching. It has been Dangeles. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out.